legs. Looks like Ibrahim is going to have a good shot on the 1 ball. Might just stop it there for the 2. Oh, very nice. Play a little bit of a follow shot to bump the 3.
Seems to be a lot of movement when he delivers the cue. That's never a good thing, so we're going to see how this pans out. Pay attention to this. And this is the type of shot where you've got to stay still. So let's just have a look at the body movement. Oh, it's disappeared.
Just going to want to use a little bit of bottom inside spin to come out. Came out enough, but would have liked to have been a little bit more. Now he's going to have to stretch, maybe even use a bridge. Yep, he's calling for the bridge now. Probably going to want to send the cue ball down table. Come behind the 8 ball. Ooh, almost overcut it, but just got enough. He bumped into the 8 in a very favorable position, leaving the 8 ball right in the pocket. Can do pretty much anything he wants with this cue ball now to get shaped for the 9, which again did not move since the break. There you go.
Okay, a little bit fortunate at the end of this rack, but the main thing for Ibrahim is he's 1-0 up.
Absolutely.
Eddie, I'm guessing you're not familiar with either player?
You know, I'm not actually. But I think after today's, we will be familiar with both players. I mean, they made it to the winners round, so they're obviously playing high caliber pool. But this is the first time I've seen either one of these players play live.
All winners side action happening at the moment. This is 6 p.m. round. If you win here, you qualify for the final 32. 96 players started. That was Carlo Biardo just walking across the screen. He is the current US Open champion, and the US Open Championships is not far away. That will be October the 10th, running through to the 15th. The Harrah's Resort in Atlantic City. Tickets, I believe, are still available, but there's not many left, especially for the finals day. So if you want to head out there and sweat one of the most historic pool tournaments in the world, head over to matchroompool.com and come and sweat the action and see if Carlo Biardo can defend that title.
Two ball falls, and he's got a good shot on the 1.
Yeah, playing the cut break. That always works well.
scanning the table, see what the path looks like for him. Don't see any major problem balls. Just gonna have to have the right touch on this one to keep the cue ball down table while giving him a little bit of an angle for the 4 to the 5. Looks like he's trying to stun the ball here. He did, but when you do that, it makes the shot a little bit more difficult. And he just missed it.
Yeah, he missed it bad as well. Ibrahim bin Amir, I'm sure he's played a lot of pool in his time, and he'll know how to make it difficult for a player to beat him. He'll just keep things tight. He's not going to take chances.
He looks very comfortable at the table. And it's only been one rack, but it doesn't seem like he's afraid of anything that his opponent gives him.
Decent kick shot. Never quite sure where they're going to end up overall. It could have been a lot worse.
Could have been. Could have been a lot better.
That just shows you the gap he's dealing with. Got to be careful of double hit. Well, I think that was a foul. It is a foul, yeah. He come off too quick. You could just tell the way the cue ball sort of bounced across the table. The double hit was on, so well spotted the referee. And I think Ibrahim actually owned up to it as well, so fair play to him as well. Good to see good sportsmanship.
Absolutely. You know, I've been in Singapore about 3 years, and I gotta say that's one thing I noticed from the beginning. Good sportsmanship.
Yeah, and I think in the few matches I've commentated, I've seen all the players own up to when they feel like they've been a little bit lucky. So that's one thing I've noticed.
Absolutely. Like they almost feel bad if the safety was accidental, or, you know, it's like, hey, apologies. It's not.
I never used to apologise. I used to just laugh. I thought that was funny if you just laugh. Really get under the opponent's skin.
I was going to say, maybe that was a different factor. Maybe you're going for that intimidation or that annoyance factor. Maybe that's what it... Can you recall a moment, Carl, where that really got underneath someone's skin? Maybe it worked in your favor?
Not off the top of my head, no. Probably worked against me rather than for me in the end.
Jacked up a little bit over the 7. It's going to be a good stroke here to get back for the 7. Doesn't need to be too cute. Don't want to draw it into the pocket. Just needs a little bit. See, that's the thing. When he jacked up over a ball, definitely makes the shot a little bit harder. It looks like he gave a pretty good shot to Ibrahim. Good shot on the 7 to get nice shape on the 8. Probably just going to roll this forward a little bit and come back up table 1 rail. Shape for the 9, and might have ourselves a 2-0 lead here. Oh no, he just stopped it. Like I said, he's not being cute with the ball. He's really just taking the table gives him and really playing nice, easy pool. Not forcing the cue ball too much.
Yeah, just like that. Ibrahim bin Amir from Malaysia He's 2-0 up. Let's have a little look around the arena, see if we can get some scores. Carlo Biardo. He's 3-1 up. Well, make that 5-1. Scoreboard just refreshed, so he's absolutely flying. Koping is 2-0 up. He's going good guns. Lo Ho Sum, who we've seen play on our feature table, he's 2-1 up. And that is Carlo Biardo's table.
Yeah, I got the lucky opportunity to see his opponent, Luc Dongtien, play, and he was surprisingly sharp. I mean, he was really shooting well in practice. So, you know, Carlo must be on one of his best games to be up 5-1. I mean, like you said, he is a reigning champion, so no surprise there. But he is definitely playing a worthy opponent. I mean, as you mentioned, to be in the winner's side at this stage, you must be a worthy opponent, right?
Unless you've had a nice draw. That can happen. No disrespect to any players, but got to call it as it comes. It can happen.
Fair enough.
I ain't gonna sit on the fence.
Yeah, I believe Carlo had a first round bye. I think that's right. So maybe an easier road than most, but still got to earn it. Look at this.
Did he find the gap? Did he find the gap? I think he may just have done.
I'm telling you, I'm impressed with Ibrahim's game. I know it's only been 2 racks, but he is very in control.
Yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy watching Ibrahim just because he moves so much on the shot, and I don't think you're going to quite know what's going to happen next. And I think when the balls are not quite there and he may not fancy it, I think he's going to just hold back a little bit. And 61 years of age.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how long he's been playing this game. He knows some moves on the 9x5, that is for sure.
Yeah, that's a great question. I wonder how long. I have a feeling he's had a pull in his hand, a pull cue in his hand since birth. You know, the way he's been playing. Look at that shot too. Great shape on the 6. Did he leave himself enough of an angle to get back to 7? I think so. A lot of left spin here. Just get off that 8. Just enough.
Gonna have to play with a bit of left again. He wants to try and get close to the 8. Even if he lands just off straight, it would be fine. And look at this. Just look at this. This is okay. Referee's just checking if the 8's touching the rail. I can only presume she's checking just in case he did a miscue or something and the cue ball just rolled onto the 8, because he's guaranteed to hit a rail and pop the ball the way he's playing. And how's he landed on the 9? Well, he's okay.
Yeah.
And there it is. It's 3-0. Ibrahim bin Amir. It's all been about him. His opponent, though, has missed a couple of balls. 3 racks to 0.
Ibrahim has taken advantage of every opportunity he's had at the table, and he is looking like a contender today. I mean, I know we're already underway in the tournament, but if I had a chance to pick a dark horse, he just might be my pick.
Remember, whoever loses this match is not out. They will go over to the loser's side of the draw. These 2 players are undefeated, so you'll go over to loser's qualification. Robbie Capito is losing 3 racks to 2. Kyle Amoroto from the Philippines. James Aranas, another young gun from the Philippines, just starting out his match against Derwin, still 0-0. Do Taekien to break. He trails 3 racks to 0.
Looks like he pockets the 4 and the 2. One ball has a clean shot. Nice break. This is what he needs. He needs a break and run to get back in this rack. Let Ibrahim know he's still here.
Referee just removing the template. If the players were practicing, they would never get the template removed. They'd just leave it there, run the rack and just play the ball. But in a match environment, it's funny how your brain works different. You just want to get rid of it off the table, which don't take the referees too long, just a few seconds and away we go. Just feel like he's got to come with a break and run here.
Absolutely.
You can see the way he cues very fast back and forward. I've never really liked that motion. I prefer it to be a little bit smoother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he obviously didn't want to hit the 7. He's a little frustrated with himself that he did.
There you get a good look. Look at the cue, how fast he pulls it back and forward and stops.
Yeah.
Nicely done there to find that gap on the way through and on the way back, and now he's in prime position. He looks strong to get off the mark in this match.
That shot was almost unusual, like you're saying, how fast he's pulling back the cue stick, but then how soft he stroked it at the last second to kind of hold the cue ball for the 6 ball. The way he's stroking it, you wouldn't have expected it to hold the way it did. Just a stop shot on the 8. Get lined up for the 9. This is pretty much academic. Make it a 3-1. 3-1 match. Nice run. Way to show Ibrahim, hey, don't sleep on me yet. I'm still here.
Yeah, that will settle him down. It's always nice to win your first rack. Carlo Biardo is flying. He's playing over on that side table where we keep getting a little look at. He's leading 6-1. He is on fire.
Wow.
Robbie Capito ties the match up against Kyle Amoroto. That's 3-3. Coping still at 2-0. There is Carlo Biardo breaking. The Black Tiger. Fantastic player. All round. Great shot maker. Great vision. Great potter of the ball. Great safety player. He's got all the attributes. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him doing some serious damage in this year's Asian Open 9-ball.
Yeah, he's got a 5-rack lead and a shot on the 1 ball. Chance to make it 7-1 here. Yeah, the way he controls the cue ball, just it's like he has it on a string.
Anthony Raga, another young Filipino. He's playing Desmond Go. Anthony's leading 5 racks to 4. Abraham has lost the cue ball on the break. But he does have a shot on the 1. It's a long one. But look at how he's got to get back down table here for this blue too. This is not going to be easy.
Yeah, you called it. You have to put a little something special on that one ball, and by doing so, just jarred it a little bit, rattled in the pocket. Gave Doyle a pretty nice angle on this one that should be pretty easy to come down table for the 2.
Needs to avoid the corner. He's hit the rail. Cue ball's found the bottom rail though, so now it all depends on where the natural path of this cue ball is running in order to get position on the 3. Oh, that worked out okay because he could just miss the 4 and now he's snuck up past the 3 and now he's back in prime position.
Just rolled it forward for the short side of the 4. No problem there. Looks like he's just going to roll the cue ball forward for the 5. He's putting bottom English on it. Might want to come out. Yeah, sure enough. Coming 2 rails out for the 5. We'll just play this forward a little bit. 1 rail back to the 7 ball, right around where the 5 ball's at now. Nice shot. Yeah, we're just a couple balls away from making this a 2-3 race. It's a nice response to a 3-0 start. Spoke too soon.
You keep doing that, Eddie. Keep doing it. You're jinxing these players.
All right, I'll take that one. Commentator's curse once again. I gotta say though, 99 times out of 100, I don't see him missing that shot.
No, it's just something about this arena and certain players that we've seen just seem to be making mistakes, but I think overall as well, we're only on day 2. We're still yet to see the big guns. We've seen Chang Yulong play on this table. We haven't seen Carlo Biado. We haven't seen Ko Ping Chung or Ko Ping Yi. They're the guys who, if you said to me pick 5 players and you have the rest of the field, I'd pick my 5, you have the rest of the field, and I'd be a happy man.
I'm sure you would. Don't forget Aloysius in that top 5.
Maybe in your top 5.
Oh, okay. I think you have all of Singapore here. Might chase you out of the country if you don't put him in your top 5.
maybe squeezes in at 6. No, I'm not joking. I'd have to properly look at the field, but you know what I mean? It's like, I mean, look, Carlo Biado, 7-2 up. Johan Chua, 8-0 up.
Wow.
He's absolutely flying.
He really is. 8-0.
Well, we know he plays quick, but that is just simply ridiculous. We've only been playing 30 minutes, and he's on the hill.
In an alternate break format, did you think you'd ever see a 9-0? I mean, not to say it is yet, but it could be. I did not expect that to happen today.
Yeah, I hear you, especially when we know the break. He's laying out pretty easy. Carlo Biado again at the table with some form of shot on the one ball. Just in the distance there, we could see Alyosha's Yap's partner from the World Cup of Pool, Tolian Han. He's still going, he's still playing.
Yes.
50-year-old from Singapore. What a great story that was when them two made the final of the World Cup of Pool. One of my favourite events to work on and watch, and obviously I've played in it, and just think it had so much drama, and the fact that you play a shot each and you can never really settle, and there's always some great stories that come from the World Cup of Pool.
Yeah, one thing that I loved about it so much is here in Singapore, we followed every single match, you know, and you know, we weren't 100% sure how far Singapore was going to get, but when they beat the American team, I'm telling you, everybody in Singapore knew about it. And that's something special, right? When the entire country kind of rallies around those two players, it's exciting.
Yeah, and I think the fact that you had obviously the young gun in Yap and the older, wiser man, I think it was just really a good story, and they really did well there. In the end, of course, they lost out to Spain, but they didn't disgrace themselves in the final.
Absolutely not.
They made a game of it.
Absolutely. Spain just played very well. Looks like the 3 ball goes by the 5, and Tote Keen has a pretty nice setup here. Little stop shot on the 5. Curious to see how he's going to get shape here on the 6. Looks like he's going to try to draw and just miss the 9. Yeah, and he does successfully. Very nice. Gives himself a little angle to come up table for the 7 on the side. Very smooth stroke. Just follows it up a little bit to get himself a little closer for the 8. Slight little draw. Nothing too fancy. No need, because he knows he can make this shot in his sleep. And he does. All right, so just like that, we've got a 4-2 match. Race to 9. And again, Tote Keen is saying, I'm still here. Don't sleep on me. This match is far from over. He looks calm, too. Not concerned, not worried. Just looking forward to getting back on the table.
Still hard to see how this match is going to pan out. It's hard to see who He's gonna take the lead in this match and kick on. Ibrahim's kind of been there, but you just feel like there's another twist in this game. There you see the action from around this wonderful venue. Only been open 4 months.
Yeah, not long at all. But the owners, KK Chan and Charlene, they've got a well-known reputation here in Singapore. They have a couple pool halls, and this is their latest installment. And you know, one of my local favorites, one of my places I like to play at the most. Again, I've mentioned this before. We've got APA of Singapore, amateur pool league that plays out of here on Monday nights and soon to be Tuesday nights. But this is a great place to play, and I believe KK is still in the tournament, so he's still in it. I believe he's on the winner's side. I need to double check to say that. But speaking of the winner's side, look who just won 9-0.
Johan Chua, we watched him yesterday on the feature table. He was running around the table. Today, maybe he's on a motorbike, 9-0 in 30 minutes. Insane.
It really is.
So the owner of the pool room is in the winner's side.
Yeah, I believe he is.
How come we've only just found this out? What's going on here?
Speaking of running through racks, look at Jeffrey DeLuna.
Well, the Filipinos are flying. He is 7 racks up against Chang Yulong.
Yeah, so just double checking, and yeah, looks like KK is still on the winner's side. He won his first match 9-7 against Raymond Faraon. Happy to see that.
Well, yeah, so he can clearly play the game if you're beating Raymond Faron from the Philippines. That is for sure.
Well, yeah, actually, KK was #1 in Singapore. He was a #1 pool player for quite some time.
This is the information I need. The new kid on the block, the owner of the pool room, beating everybody, still in the winner's side.
You got all the information right next to you, Carl. Just got to ask.
You just kept that one a secret.
It's only day 2. I got to hold on to the secrets as long as I can. It's the only way they keep me around for day 3.
I'll be here till death. You'll have to scrape me out of this venue.
Well, just like that, we turn around for a quick second to take a look at some of the other scores, and we see that Dote Keen is already on the 5 ball with a pretty good chance of, oh, I say that, and he just fell a little bit short on the 6 ball. Let's see how he can stay at the table, because he was on a roll to make this a 3-4 match. Not loving the shape he got there. I'm curious to see if he's going to find a safety, or yeah, he's going to have to find a safety. That bank just looks to be too tough with that 6 ball sitting around the pocket like that. He might be taking it. Nope, he played the smart play, went for the defense. And a pretty good one it was.
Yeah, very good safety shot there indeed.
And he's not happy he has to give up the table, but I got a feeling he'll be back up in no time. Looks like it might be the first time we see. Oh, I thought Ibrahim was going to use a jump cue, but he's eyeing the kick.
Oh, we've seen a few missed balls in this match from Do Tien. We've seen another one, and you can get back in a match, but you just can't keep missing balls and throwing racks away. This match is all there for Ibrahim to keep the pressure on and just keep opening up these racks. It's 4-2. If he can steal this rack and go 3 clear again, that's going to hurt.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's obviously frustrated himself. Not one you'd expect him to miss like that. By the way, we have another runaway chalk, but luckily this chalk fell off the table and didn't hit any cue balls.
Yeah, surely we're not going to see that again.
I don't think so. I hope not, at least. Nice use of the bridge to get shape on the 8 there.
He's done a fine job there of getting on that 9 ball. Them shots can always land a little funny. He's done well. The 61-year-old veteran from Malaysia. He's 5-2 up. He's called a timeout. There you see, 5-2. And it's a good time for a timeout. And on that note, we're going to take a little break. Stay tuned to see who can qualify for the last 32 in just a few minutes' time.
You think you know Singapore? It's time to reimagine.
You think it's all skyscrapers?
Then what's this?
And this.
And this.
And this!
You think it is one island?
Then, what's this? And this.
You think we're a city that never stops?
Then what's this?
And this.
Singapore, you think it's a country?
A city?
An island?
Think again. It's so much more!
You don't have to play like a pro to enjoy the game I love.
If you've ever played in a friend's basement, you can compete in an APA league. In the APA, everyone can play and anyone can win. So if you're looking for a fun night out with your friends and family, join an APA pool league today.
Have fun, meet people, play pool.
Visit poolplayers.com today.
Back to the action. Don't take into break. Breaking from the left side of the table. That means he's trying to tee the one ball up. Over on that corner, near where his hand is, as he trails 5-2 in this match.
And that 3 ball just followed the cue ball everywhere the cue went and just unfortunately hooked him behind the 3, so therefore he doesn't have a quality shot on the 2.
Only scored 2 points. That's why he sat back down in his chair. Oh,
look,
he could get through to the 2. And if he can roll the cue ball forward now, which I believe he can, that means he would get position on the purple 4. So this is a good chance. Another two shots and he could really give himself a good chance to open up a big lead here. It's all about the shot from the purple 4 to this orange 5 now. If he can navigate through these balls and get on the 5, what a chance this is. That looks okay.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Could maybe just play off the 1 rail, come down anywhere at the centre spot of the table. It's going to be a little bit of a stretch. Is he loading this up the other way? He is, you know. He is. I didn't like this. I didn't like it at all.
Agreed. It seemed like 1 rail was the easy shot to do, the conventional shot, but he decided to load up, go 2 rails. A little unnecessary in my opinion. Let's see what Do Tae-kin has to do here. Because he is towards the rail. It is going to be a little difficult if he wants to jack up on this. But he's not. Looks like he's trying to play top and maybe come 2 rails.
Played the cross bank, probably more the safety shot in the back of his mind, making sure he gets a good orange 5 ball.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Nice two-way shot. You know, had he pocketed the 5 ball, he would have had a shot on the 6, or he leaves his opponent down table.
Yeah, he's been fortunate there. He didn't want to put the orange 5 over the pocket, and cue ball could have finished anywhere.
Just like you said about that sportsmanship, though, Ibrahim gives a little wave saying, "My bad. I didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it."
He'll fancy potting this ball. And if he can stop the cue ball there, he would probably leave a pot on the green 6. Well, he tried to draw the cue ball back a little bit. It was a cheeky effort. Could take the bank on. Oh, he's actually looking at a thin cut. That camera angle made it look like that shot was never on, but he's had a look. So it's either the thin cut, the bank, or he can play a good safety. He could get the cue ball back over towards the 7.
If he takes this cut, he's going to have to really hit it, because I don't think he's going to be able to slow it down. It's going to have to come all the way around back. Yep. Oh.
Well, what a great pot that was. And to find the centre, yeah, the middle pocket's always there.
Yeah.
You've got to class that as a bad shot, but he would never have envisioned just going straight in the pocket like that.
Yeah, it was really tough, because even if it doesn't go in the pocket, I don't see him getting shape on the 7 either. But like you said, good shot pocketing the 6. Just unfortunate that cue goes dead center in the pocket of the side. With 3 balls left on the table, 2 of them pretty close to the pocket, I feel pretty good about Ibrahim's chances here. Came out just enough to get shape there for the 9.
It was a gift in the end for Ibrahim, but the main thing is he won't care as he slots the 9 ball home to take a 6-3 lead.
6-2 lead. Yep, that's correct. 6-2.
Well, that's even better.
Yeah. You have an extra jacket and loan Ibrahim? He looks a little chilly out there.
Yeah, obviously it's very humid, you know this over here, so the aircon's blaring, and for some reason as the day gets later into the evening, it just seems to get a little bit colder, the aircon. Kopin Yi won 9-1 over Singapore's Tan Yong Wei. So he's through. That's another big player, another big monster who's looking to snap this event off. And then Jeffrey De Luna has beat Chang Yu Lung 9 racks to 1.
I'm not sure if it's an updated score yet, but I mentioned on table 6 we do have KK, the owner of Aspire Recreational Center, playing. He's down a little bit right now, 4-1 against Vietnamese Tat Dui King. It's going to be a good match. It's on the winner's side still. Ooh, does not look like 3 points.
Well, it's not 3 points. That's why he is sat back down. I'll explain it again in case anyone's just tuned in. They are playing the 3-point rule on the break. You get a point for pocketing the ball and a point Well, the ball crossing the line, the head string. So Ibrahim only made 2 points. It's loss of turn. It's a good pot, but the cue ball's caught the green 6. And now it's going to have to be a safety shot. Trying to lock the cue ball up behind the orange 5, and he's done well here. Look at the line.
Look at that. That's a nice defense there. This is going to be a tough one. He's eyeing all the angles. Oh, it looks like he's just going to make the runner a little bit more difficult.
That's 61 years of age, experience paying off. He knew the hit on the 2 was unlikely. So, let's make life a little difficult.
I like it. I like it a lot. Now, of course, the 3-foul rule is in effect here. What do you think, Carl? There's opportunities here. Would you try to take a shot at that?
I could see why he would do that, but at the same time, this safety shot, he wants to get the 2 ball up near the 5, near the 2 balls. If he gets it up near the 2 balls, well, he'll kick at this ball. Looks quite a big ball.
Yeah, like you've mentioned before, you don't really want that 2 ball as close to the rail as possible. You kind of want it out towards the center of the table, making it a harder kick shot.
The only downside here is if he goes and kicks at this the same path where he sent the 2 ball lengths off the right hand side table, yeah, off this right hand side rail where he's aiming, if he does hit this, he might break out the 2 balls.
Mm-hmm.
And of course he doesn't want to do that. That's why he tied them up. Needs to hit a rail.
But that's my question. Is he going to hit a rail? He sure is, actually.
Well, he is going to be delighted with the outcome of that. He really is. What a shot.
Yeah, absolutely. He didn't break the 2 balls out like you mentioned. He did hit a rail. Phenomenal kick shot by Ibrahim. I think surely if he would have missed that rail, given the second foul, we probably would have seen an attempt for a 3 foul.
He will probably kick 2 rails again at first glance. Got to be careful. The cue ball can scratch in the top left pocket. May hit it this time.
Wait for it. Very close, but nope, that constitutes as a foul. No touch. Both tries.
Yeah, and it's 3 consecutive fouls as well. It's not.
Correct.
Is this a combo? Is lining up?
No, I don't think so. I would be absolutely surprised. Wow. You called it, and I did not see that coming. Wow.
Yeah, it was dead set, so that has really worked out well, and I'm just wondering if Ibrahim knew that, because if he didn't, well, he had to make sure he hit the 2 ball.
You know, with those combos, it's so hard to gauge where the 2 ball is gonna, the object ball is gonna go afterwards. But that one fell perfectly next to that corner pocket and well executed. I thought that was a risky shot. Worked out favorably.
Something tells me he's still in this match.
Yeah, it's not quite over.
Yeah, I think if he can get back near level, I think he's still going to have a chance to go on and win this match.
Nice draw shot for the 9. Should have no problem with this one. All right. So it's a 3-6 race. Not over yet by a long shot. Let's see if he can get back in this. He's got a little bit more confidence after that wreck, I'm sure.
James Aranis is through. He wins 9 racks to 5 over Irwin. Also Anthony Raga from the Philippines. He has also qualified over Desmond Go.
Over on table 3, we've got ourselves a match, right? Over with Robbie Capito. He's tied 6-6 with Kyle Amoroto.
Yeah, we've been waiting for some hill action, and that one seems to be going all the way.
Looks like it, yeah. Not sure if you've mentioned it yet, but looks like Anthony Raga has finished on top, 9-6 against Desmond Go. All right. Dotek keen for the break. See if he can do a break and run here and get back into this match.
Needs to make 3 points, which he has done. And he's going to have a shot on the 1.
Yeah, it's not a bad rack. If he can get this 1 past the 8, which doesn't appear to be a problem. The 2's kind of a sitting duck there in the corner. It's a potential break and run for sure.
Is he going to try and play position for the 3 in the same pocket? Or is he trying to find the centre of the table? He is.
Oh.
That's okay. Similar shot as the previous one. He'll swing it round 2 rails for the centre. Doesn't want to overhit this though because of where the 7 is, and that looks okay.
Yeah, it does. Thinking he's got enough space to play this forward. Nope, he's going to end up drawing it back. Just enough to miss the 9 and come out center table for shape on the 6. Just like that. Good shot. Outside spin here. Come 2 rails. Maybe want to be a little bit further down. Take the side pocket. Now he's taking an extra look at it because He's probably going to want to hit this one pretty full to come around table for the 8. With a lot of outside spin again. Coming 3 rails. Nicely done. Eight ball nice and easy. Maybe a little bit further than he wanted, but shouldn't be a problem. Looks like a pretty straight line.
Yeah, I think at first he was worried that the cue ball was going to land on the rail. That tells you he's not feeling too good. But he does have this 9 ball to just pull within 2, which he does, and he now trails 6 racks to 4, so he is back in this match from 6-2 to 6-4, and it's all to play for.
Absolutely.
This is Dong Kwok Hong. He is 7-4 up. Winner's side action.
Looks like that's Amweporn Chotipong on the back table, who just pocketed the 9.
Yeah, that was actually totally on hand.
Ah.
Alyosha Yap's partner in the
Oh,
World Cup
yes,
pool.
of course, of course. Thank you, thank you.
Back to the action on centre court. Do Tin Kian. Well, he's at the table again.
Again, wow.
Just a quick update from table 3 in that close encounter between Robbie Capito and Kyle Amorotto. Capito takes the lead by 1, 7-6. We'll keep you posted on that result. It's going to the death, that match. Red 3 ball is very tricky here indeed. Is he going to try and break it out or do something? Hard to see what he tried to do, but it was always going to be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was just trying to maybe find some kind of gap, and then he was going to play a safety. He's gone straight for the jump cue. He's not even brought his pull cue round. I don't really well, he could kick off the top rail and come back down. But looking at that, I don't see how you're going to get safe kicking off the 1 rail, so maybe forced into this jump shot. He's just trying to hit it just off full, keep the cue ball down here, but it might bounce off this rail because there's not much of a gap there, so this is tricky. He's actually done really well there.
Very nice.
Even if he's left an edge, I mean, he's got to be happy with the outcome there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kyle Amorotto has tied the match up in no time, 7-7 against Capito.
Well, you said we might have a hill-hill match there. It's sure looking like it. Just leaving a 3 ball against the rail. Nothing too fancy, but not really giving Dote Keen much to work with.
Yeah, just biding himself some time. Knew it was difficult to get a very good safety, so just stake the table an extra shot or two and at least make your opponent play a shot, and you never know. And look, this is what may happen. This is exactly what may happen. Does the 4 ball go in the corner past the 6?
Yeah, the way he played the 3 ball, it must. Looks like it does. Curious to see how he's going to come around for the 5. He could play it where he pushes the 8 ball out of the way, or he can come back around with bottom English, which is it looks like he's trying to do. I'm curious if he's going to end up hitting the 7 ball or not. Well, a little harder and he might have had the shot he wanted. Now he's tucked up behind the 8. Felt like he just didn't put enough on that ball, yeah.
Yeah, he was obviously trying to hit one of the balls half ball just to leave a pot, but Ibrahim's missed a bit of a trick here. He started to just fall off the pace of this match, and Do Tae-Kien has not been performing good at all, so this just feels like whoever wins this match, it isn't going to be convincing. They're going to fall over the line. He's kicking 1 rail, maybe 2. Needs a bit of luck.
You know, not to say that that was a shot he should have jumped at, but I haven't seen him pull the jump cue out yet today. Well, and there was a couple of times he could have, but he opted for the kick. This one again, he opted for the kick. It didn't hit. Not to say it was the wrong shot by any means, but I find it a little curious that he hasn't busted out the jump stick at all yet. Nice soft stroke. We might have a 5-6 game here.
Somehow, yes, I think we may just. I don't know how, but
No kidding. I think it was just 6-2 a minute ago, wasn't it?
slightly under it, the cue ball again here. So the cue ball is going to be running away from him. It's going to be going near the side pocket, probably just hitting before the side. So this is going to be a delicate one. There's a bigger angle there than that camera angle tells you. So he might have to roll this slow.
What a shot.
Yeah, and he didn't look like he liked the shot, did he? But in the end, it's gone in. Went in clean as well. Maybe he just was disappointed with the shot he left himself on the 8.
Wow, we got ourselves a match here. At 6-2, it looked like Ibrahim was running away with this, but this match is far from over.
Yeah, he's well and truly back in this match now. Do Tae-Kien, 6-5 down. Robbie Capito is on the hill first. He's playing Kyle Amoroto from the Philippines. And Robbie Capito, well, his fellow buddy from Hong Kong, Lo Ho Sum, has made it through in his match.
Okay, so Dote Keen has been able to come back from 6-2, and now he's got the break at 5-6 with a chance to even this up at 6-6. It's getting pretty exciting here. It started off like a runaway for Ibrahim, but not any longer. I mentioned the owner, Aspire Recreational Center, KK Chen. He's playing on table number 6. Unfortunately, he is down 7-3, but he's still in the winner's circle. So even if this continues to go the other way, he's still very much in the tournament. But 7-3 is not over. He can come back. All right, so at this table, it looks like he might have a shot on the one. It's going to be a thin cut if he does. He's getting down like he's going to have to put a little bit of spin on this ball. Yeah, he's jacked up here. Nice shot. Looks like he stopped it nicely for a shot on the 2 ball as well. This is a possible break and run for him. It'd be really nice to see him get back in this match and tie it up at 6-6. Looks like he's putting bottom English. You're going to see him come around 2 rails for shape on the 3. Just like that. Pretty nice shot. Nice shape on the 3. Shouldn't be a problem when he comes out for the 5 here. I expect him to hit a nice delicate shot here. Nothing too fancy.
Yeah, he's just got to remember that side pocket is there. Five to the 6, 6 to the 7. Anywhere in the centre for the 7 ball would be okay, but these next 2 shots.
Yeah, exactly. He wants to give himself kind of the right angle on the 5 to be able to get back to the 6, because that 8 ball is big a blocker.
Scared, wasn't he? Scared of the side pocket there.
He was. I mean, he wanted to hit it delicately, but obviously not that delicately. Yeah, I think we'll see a safety here. A little frustration. He'd like to be at the table, but smart play, you know.
Yeah, I think overall in this match, he knows he's back in it, but I think he's just been disappointed with his full performance.
It looks like the 5 actually goes past the 8, and I think Ibrahim's attempting it because he will break out the 6. Oh no, he's going for the defense.
Needs to slow down a bit. Good shot, that.
Yeah.
Really is a good shot. I think the fact that the table is playing a little slower actually helps the players with certain shots, because that shot there on a super quick table is just so hard to judge. On this table it seems to just hold up a bit easier. He's playing off the edge. Cue ball needs to keep going. Oh, and that is a nice shot as well. And
beautiful.
been very impressed with the safety play of a lot of these players that I've seen over 2 days? 2 days or 3 days? 2 days.
It feels like 3, but it's only been 2.
Yeah, 2 days. Over the 2 days of commentating and watching.
But you're right. They're very patient players. They're really not trying to force anything, just taking what the table gives them, playing some defense, and waiting for the better shot, right?
Maybe he tried to pop the 7. I think he's got to leave the bridge there because I think Doe's going to need it.
Yep.
Yeah, nobody
He's calling
spotted
for
that.
it. Don't put it away. I want it. Don't put it away. He didn't like the attempt. He was going for another defense here.
Trying to use the 9 ball as a blocker, which he has got, but the 1 rail kick is really on here for Ibrahim. He can get him behind this ball, leave the cue ball at the bottom, and just get that 5 ball moving up towards the top.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with this. I think we've gone back and forth at least 6 times on the 5 ball. No one's really trying to take that chance. They're just playing smart, methodical pool.
Seven ball's going to be a big ball here.
Sure is. Just big enough.
Yeah, it's okay.
I think he's going to try to get the cue ball behind the 8. May not be as easy as it looks, though. Look at that. Oh, very nice.
Brilliant shot. That's the shot of the match for me.
If it earns him ball in hand, I couldn't agree more. Putting lots of spin on this ball. Wow, successful hit.
Yeah, it kind of makes his opponent play a shot, doesn't it? The fact that the cue ball's finished there. If the cue ball is naturally hitting the left side rail once he pots the ball, that is good news. He can just focus on the pot now. Doesn't have to worry about the scratch. Looks like it's going to hit halfway up that left rail, so he's okay. Tough pot though.
Yeah, tough pot indeed.
And he missed it by a long way. And I think Ibrahim's going to have to play safe. I don't believe he can pot that in the side. Is he looking at the bottom corner? He can't be, surely. I think the safety's there.
Yeah, I think you have to play safe. I mean, getting shape on the 6 ball is hard enough, especially for trying to go all the way down. Just take the safe, take what the table gives you. There it is. Did a good job too, bringing the 5 ball off the rail far enough. Makes this a hard shot, hard kick. We'll probably just go 1 rail.
The aircon is blowing. That's why we're seeing in the jacket go on. Got to get this cue ball hopping quick. It was a miscue.
Yeah. Well, we've been wondering how either Dole or Ibrahim is going to get on to the 6 ball. And I think we figured out how now. With ball in hand on the 5, Ibrahim has a good opportunity to get onto the 6 ball from here.
A lot of players would play this 5 ball in the left centre pocket and just roll the cue ball through off the 1 rail. You couldn't really fail doing it that way.
I think he heard you. No, I agree with you. I think it's a little bit easier of a shot to just follow. But that'll work too.
Yeah, that'll work. He's got a nice angle. Can just float down the centre of the table.
Well, it's not exactly the shape he wanted, but if he does pot this ball, he will have a shot on the 8.
Yeah, that's a cue ball run a little bit far.
I think so.
He's got to kind of overstretch here a little bit, doesn't it? No, he's okay. He's not too bad. At least he's just got to pop the ball.
Just like that. Good
Yeah,
speed.
He's done it, hasn't he? He's done a good job. It just looks like he's not done a good job because there's so much body movement. But the main thing is the ball is going in the hole. Cue ball needs to slow down here. The cue ball needs to slow down. We're going to get another look. Yes, he's overrun that by a long way, by 2 feet.
Yeah, it did not need to be that far down table, obviously. Could have been almost anywhere on the opposite side of the 9 ball and have a good shot. Now he's trying to really thin cut this in the corner pocket. I think he'll make it, but he made it a little bit harder than he needed to. Let's see. Beautiful shot. Nice cut. Takes the rack. Just when Dote Keen was looking like he was going to come and tie this up 6-6, Ibrahim makes it 7-5, 2 racks to go. One of the closer matches we've seen today.
The results just come in. Dang Ten Kien from Vietnam has beat Mohammed Sharif 9 racks to 5. Let's just have a little look around the arena.
All right, so here are my Singaporean players here. We've got David Bala and To Lien Han tied at 5-5. So it's a good match here. I bet both these players are familiar with each other, played in local tournaments. So it's exciting to see them play here. I'm sure this will be bragging rights for weeks or months to come. All right, Ibrahim back at the break. He's got a 7-5 lead, trying to extend it here. Pockets the 3 ball.
Struggling on the break though, isn't it? That's another dry break. A legal break rather, not dry. Didn't make the 3 points.
You said it, another, right? He's had a couple of them this match.
straight away. He's let his opponent back at the table.
Oh, a little bit short on that one. He still has a shot in the 3 in the side, but I don't believe that's what his intention was there. Want to come back around for the same pocket. Nonetheless, a little stop shot and he'll be okay for the 4 ball.
Just feel like if Ibrahim's going to win this match, I think this is the rack he needs. I think if he loses this rack, I think he goes on to lose the match.
Well, this is a shot here. Needs to come with it a little bit to get back on the 6. And he falls a bit short here. I mean, he still has a shot on the 6. But I think he would have liked to have been about 6 inches more to the center of the table.
They say 9 ball is a game of angles. He has an angle. It's a big angle. But he's playing it into the right side of this pocket. As long as you catch the rail, you can catch this rail probably 12 inches up and it's going to slide in. Oh, he's played it nicely. He's got another angle here, so he can roll the cue ball forward off the bottom rail. Just get a little closer to the 8 ball. Again, I just feel like this is the rack. Cue ball needs to slow down. A lot of players would have tried to get the cue ball closer to the other side, to the right hand side rail, and then play for the 9 at the bottom left. Now he's going to have to swing the cue ball back over the other side. Oh, and he needs the bridge, so
yeah,
things could get funky here.
You said it. I thought he would have put a little inside spin on that one to get a better shot on the 8. But, you know, there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? More than one way to run a table.
Well, the bridge is moving because he's not got it flat on the table. This could all go drastically wrong in a minute. But he plays unconventional, doesn't he? And he's perfect on the 9. Ibrahim Minimir, he's on the hill. 8 racks to 5. What a match this has turned out to be. We have had it all. And it's his turn to put the jacket on. He's feeling the aircon as well. Let's talk about some up and coming events. This is the Asian 9-Ball Open. We have the PRP 9-Ball Open coming up in the middle of September, then Slovenia Open, Euro Tour, beginning of October, then the Sandkassen 9-Ball Open in New Jersey, 6th till the 8th. Then the big one, the US Open 9-Ball Championships. Carlo Biardo went through with ease about 30 minutes ago here in Singapore. He is the current US Open 9-Ball champion. Can he retain his trophy? 10th till the 15th of October. Tickets are still available. Head over to matchroompool.com. Straight after that is the International Open in Virginia, 30th till the 5th. Then we have another Euro Tour. This is all part of the Matchroom Pool calendar. These are all ranking events. These will get you ranking points. Just like this event. run by the APF, sanctioned by Matchroom Pool. Can Do Tae Kim stay in this match? Can he come back as he trails 8 racks to 5?
Got a nice kick there. 8-ball in the corner pocket. Oh,
No, it's legal. He's made 2 points and the ball's gone in, so he will stay at the table. Winner's side qualification match, so the loser of this match will live to fight another day. They will come back tomorrow to play in the losers qualification round, so they can still qualify for the final 32. As soon as we have 32 players left in the field, it then moves to single elimination.
this will be a nice little test here. Just gonna have to draw back and find the window. So he drew back a little more than he wanted to. Still definitely has a shot on the 4. Ooh, very nice smooth stroke. Just barely missing the 5-ball, giving him a nice shot on the 5. Can play a little bit of bottom, come back for the 6. Nicely done. He's got options here. Might want to just stop the ball and take the 7 where it lies. Yeah, just a little bit of drawback. Take the 7 there. Didn't need to get fancy with it and come around table. Should just come around 2 rails and have a nice shot on the round ball.
Didn't go in clean, did it? But it's gone in.
Yeah, exactly. Worried me there for a minute.
Why would it go in clean the way this match has panned out? You just know there's going to be more drama. The 9-ball vanishes. Do Tae Kim is just 2 behind as he trails 8-6. Who is going to win this winners qualification round?
Alright, so we've got ourselves a match here. We've got Ibrahim breaking on the hill. Can he break and run and finish us out? He's had a few challenges with breaks this match. You know, he's unfortunately had a few opportunities where he could have finished us out, but he ended up just not getting the 3 points. Let's see if he can do it here, though. I think there's a little bit of pressure that Do Tae Kim is putting on him, saying, don't forget about me, I'm still here. Let's see if he finishes this out. All starts with this break. Interesting bridge on the break. Oh, and look at that cue ball. Right into the corner pocket.
Well, just what he didn't want.
You know, the rack is fairly open. Looks like the 3 easily passes by the 6. Not really a cluster there. I don't have many concerns with this rack, so it's possible we could be seeing a 7-8. Couple drawback shots here. Nice touch on this one. Looks to be exactly where he wanted. This might be the hardest shot of the match just to get good shape on the 4. Match, I mean the game, and played it relatively conservatively.
I think the few times we've seen him speed up a little bit seems to be when maybe he just plays a little bit better. But you could see how long he was taking on the shot. He seemed to walk round, get down quick, and then he was just taking forever cueing the ball. And listen, maybe it's been a long day. Maybe he's not quite felt at the races. He's obviously cold, so maybe he's slightly lost the plot in this match. But now, what a chance for the 61-year-old from Malaysia to book his place in the last 32. What a story. Cue ball needs to slow down. He's not started off with a good shot there. He really hasn't.
He knows it.
Could maybe bank this in the centre. I'm not saying he's gonna. I know he can pot it in the left centre, but where the 7 is, it kind of looks like it's offering a big pocket.
Oh, I see your point. It is. It is a little backboard there to make that pocket a little bit bigger.
But if you can chop it in the side, I believe you should chop it in the side.
And I think he is, yeah.
There you can see the overview. Oh my word, what have we seen here? What a chance he's had for the match, and he's only potted 1 ball. That was for the match to get through.
Yeah. Yeah, what a miss that was. This is a big opportunity here to make this a 7-8 match.
Well, he should have been out. He should have been put over to that losers qualification round there. He missed the ball, and Ibrahim had a wonderful chance to qualify. Didn't manage to do so. Now it's 8-7.
Yeah, and Dote Keen is breaking. We got ourselves a match here.
He knows as well. But he's still there. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing. And, you know, if you win a match like this, listen, you just forget about it. You're through, and that's that.
Ibrahim looks comfortable. May still be kicking himself about that 5 ball, but
David Bala is 8-6 up over Tolian Han.
Battle of the Singaporeans. I think that'll be bragging rights for months to come.
Well, he's just got to fancy the job now if Ibrahim can't close the match out with that last chance. He's going to be feeling good. It's a good break. Is the one ball going to keep tracking? Well, it's not. He's hooked. He's going to have to play a push. And the push out is going to be awkward because the one ball is deep near that pocket. Well, where do you push to here? Where do you push to here? Could maybe do something with the 7 ball. Roll it a little bit nearer the 1 or something. Obviously, we're just glancing at the table here.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have many options, does he? Maybe roll out into an easier kick and then maybe just chance getting on the 3. Is that what he's going to play right now? I think he's playing it now himself.
Wow.
Yeah, he could have just tapped the cue ball a little bit closer to the 7, if you like, and then maybe give his opponent.
He's having a rethink on this one now.
Yeah, giving his opponent the option of playing that shot, whichever way you look at it, is in a tricky spot. I don't know if I'd play it straight away though. I think I'd rather play a little push, and then if they put me back in play it, I don't know why. Well, that's why, because he's give ball in hand up. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like if you just tap it, maybe let your opponent shoot that shot. I'm not saying he would shoot it, but maybe it's a bit of a mind game thing. The fact that I've got up and stepped up and just played it, I'd rather play the push and then you put me back in and then I get down and slam it in. That feels a bit better.
Yeah, it does. But we saw a similar attempt where Ibrahim had the opportunity to, you know, go for the offensive shot, but he chose to tie 2 balls together, if you recall, right? I think it was the 5 and the 8 ball, I believe it was tied together. You know, he had an opportunity to do the same here, but instead he went for the offensive instead of trying to lock balls together and make the run out a little bit harder. I don't fault him for it because, you know, Ibrahim is on the hill, but I think I probably would have fancied going defense on that shot.
He's missed a big trick here. Huge trick. He's put the cue ball where he put it, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
And he was trying to float into the gap. What he should have done is played it a little harder and aimed the cue ball to hit the 9 on that path. That way, you're not playing into that area. You couldn't fail then. As long as you hit the 9, you're on the 3. And where the 4 is, you'd have been fine. Now he's left a tricky pot. This is more than missable. But he's managed to knock it in. Where's the cue ball ended up? It's okay, isn't it? It's okay. But he is cueing near the rail into the side pockets. You know, if he catches one of the points, he probably won't fall. Nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's just got to avoid this 8 ball and make sure he could just leave the cue ball on that right hand side rail. Even if it bounces off an inch, you're okay. Don't start flirting with this 8 ball to come back off and in the centre. He may do that, old school player. Oh, you see how he's flirted with the 8. He's been fortunate there.
Yeah. That could have been disaster. He knows he's just 4 balls away from moving on.
Doesn't need to play this hard. Doesn't need to get the cue ball over. Yeah, there you see, just float it in.
Mm-hmm.
Take the bigger angle. Where the 8 ball is, you should be okay.
Yeah, I like that. Smart play. Not forcing it. Not trying to jam it into the pocket and trying to get perfect shake up on the 7. Just pocket the ball.
This is as good as playing the 9 ball. This, you know, if you pot this, you've won the match.
Wow.
Well, I can't believe what I'm seeing here. This is actually insane.
Wow.
I'm not sure how, but Do Tae Kim is somehow going to win this match. I'm convinced, and I just don't know how.
Well, you said it. You know, that 7-ball was as good as a 9, right? So maybe that was just a little extra pressure on him. Maybe he was thinking, don't miss this one, don't miss this one. And sure enough, he missed it.
Yeah, but I mean, you've got to get it to the pocket. That's like leaving a 2-foot putt short.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, it's the last match of the day. It's winner's side action. And we've been wanting it, and it is finally here. This match between Ibrahim bin Amir and Do Tae Kim is hill, and I believe we're going to have a timeout. Do's gone for a quick break, and I think we're going to have a break. Obviously, you're going to come back after this short break to see who wins this one-rack decider.
You think you know Singapore? It's time to reimagine.
You think it's all skyscrapers?
Then what's this?
And this.
And this.
And this!
You think it is one island?
Then what's this? And this.
You think we're a city that never stops?
Then what's this?
And this.
Singapore, you think it's a country?
A city?
An island?
Think again. It's so much more!
You don't have to play like a pro to enjoy the game I love.
If you've ever played in a friend's basement, you can compete in an APA league. In the APA, everyone can play and anyone can win. So if you're looking for a fun night out with your friends and family, join an APA pool league today.
Have fun, meet people, play pool.
Visit poolplayers.com today.
We have a one-rack shootout between Ibrahim bin Amir, the man at the table, just checking the rack because he will be breaking.
Carl, when we started this, well, I don't say when we started, how about rack 5 or 6? Did you imagine we'd go hill?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah, I knew this was coming. 2 hours we've been playing. Johan Chua's probably showered and in bed. He won his match in 30 minutes.
There was a point when you said, if Dote Kien comes back and wins this game, he's going to end up winning the match. So here we are.
Yeah, well, Ibrahim has had more than enough chances, so he can't begrudge whatever goes on in this rack, even if, though Fluke's the 9, it doesn't matter. He's had more than enough chances to close this match out.
It's fair enough.
And he hasn't managed to do it, and this is awkward, isn't it? Because he can pot the 1, but the cue ball, you just cannot get on the 2 ball, so there is no point. This is why he's playing a push.
Yeah.
So he's pushed out and left a little bit more of an angle. But it's still not a big angle, so
He gives
hands
it
straight back. Yeah, why not? I think that's a smart move. He's given us no reason to believe he's going to slam this ball in the pocket. And
I don't see him doing that either.
how do you play safe, though?
Yeah, it's going to be really tough to speed control to hide the cue behind the 8 and not have the 1 sitting from the pocket. I mean, yeah, the safety's not an easy one. No, looks like he might be trying to come hide the cue behind the 9. He didn't quite get there. Still not easy to get shape on the 2, even if he does pocket inside.
I think he shoots this ball up the long rail.
Oh, okay.
I think you got to go for this. As long as you pot it, the cue ball's going to come over.
Yeah, I think he's looking at it. On Hill, it's just one of those things where you don't want to be the first one to make a mistake.
Just a quick update, David Balla and Tolian Han, they're still playing. It's currently 8-7 to David, so that's going to be another tight match. Is he going to shoot this ball up the rail? There's not a lot of other options. Safety looks tricky. I don't think he can pot it in the side. Even if he can't get the cue ball out, so there's no value in that. Cross bank, it's hard to see if the green 6 is in the way. If the green 6 is not in the way and he feels he can get the cue ball to hit the top rail near that pocket, he may. Yeah, I think that crossbank would go. So it is an option. He knows better than us because he's right behind the shot, so he'll know the path the cue ball is taking. So it's either pot in the corner or crossbank time.
It kind of looks like he's going for the cross bank. He's gearing up for it. Nope, he went for it all the way down. There's just so much uncertainty there, right? He took such a long time with that one, wasn't really ever committed to it.
Yeah, one thing's for certain. This man at the table won't be doing anything silly. He'll be playing a lock-up safety, leave distance. Just like so. Two-rail kick. He's on. We know we should really hit this 1 ball. Where they're going to end up, well, that's the unknown. Don't blame him for taking his time here.
Yeah. Of course, you want to hit it hard enough where after the 2 rails, you do make contact with another rail. With either the 1 or the Q, which he does successfully. But gives Ibrahim a very nice shot at the 1. More than capable of getting shape on the 2.
May have to play a little bump shot into the 2.
Wow. He knew he got away with that one. Or you can do a bump shot into the 5, hit the lip of the side pocket, and have perfect shape on the 2.
Yeah, it was just awkward because obviously he couldn't help run into a ball. So you're always taking a little bit of a gamble, but it would have been unfortunate to scratch. Can he close this match out? This is probably his 3rd or 4th really good chance to win.
Well, like you said, if he doesn't, there's no one to blame but himself here because he's had many of opportunities. I'd like to see him close the show here. He's got seems a little frustrated with himself, but he's got a good angle to come out for the 6 ball. Yep, just center ball, hit it hard enough to come out. Nothing fancy. Put a little bit of bottom on it, came off the side pocket apparently. Now he could just stun this and take the 7. Oh, he's taking his time with every shot. He just wants to make sure it's perfect because he knows how important this rack is. Hill, can't afford to make any mistakes and give your opponent back to the table. So he didn't play a stun shot, rolled it a bit forward and got off angle, got off shape here a little bit. He's gonna have to avoid the side pocket while pocketing the 7. Just making this rack a little bit harder than he needs to. Wow.
Well, he's feeling this, isn't he? He's
He sure is.
This is just his style of play. Oh, this is where he plays the game. There's a lot of body movement. And
I think he put all the body movement into that 7 ball fall in, that's for sure. He just needs to hunker down, 2 more balls, and he advances. Whew.
Again, this is unbelievable.
Wow. I think everybody in the whole arena is amused except for his opponent. Everybody else is having a good time, including Ibrahim bin Amir, especially if he can pocket this 9 ball, advance to the next round, which he does. Wow.
Ibrahim bin Amir somehow finally gets over the line. What a character and what a match. 2 hours and 6 minutes later, Ibrahim finally pots the 9 to win 9-8 over Do Tian Ken. He's through to the final 32. It's not the end for Do Tian Ken. He'll be back tomorrow in losers qualification round, where he lives to fight another day. That is today's schedule of play. That is the matches we have seen. Andrew beating Darren Young 9-4. Naoki Oi with a 9-3 win over Tana Sonboon. Then it was Niang Han Pong who won 9-4 over Ko Tae Young. And then we have all just witnessed a classic. Ibrahim bin Amir at last finally got over the line with a 9-8 win. We'll be back tomorrow for day 3 of this year's Asian 9-Ball Open, where things are sure to hot up. 11 a.m.